When my sister announced at Christmas dinner that I was fired, the room froze for a heartbeat. My parents' forks hovered mid-air, and even my little niece, who was too young to understand office politics, looked confused. My sister, Emily, had that self-satisfied smirk, the one she always wore when she thought she was untouchable. But I just smiled, calm as the snow falling outside our window, and said, "Check the company emails." She froze. What do you mean?" She stammered. "I've already exposed everything," I said softly, letting the words hang in the air. "Every lie, every underhanded move. You really thought no one would notice?" The color drained from her face faster than the tree lights could blink. She fumbled for her phone, opening her work email, and her eyes widened as she scrolled through message after message. Emails, screenshots, even voice recordings I'd gathered over the past few months. It was undeniable she had been sabotaging me at work, undermining my projects, taking credit for ideas that weren't hers, and even forging approvals to make it look like I was incompetent. And now, with proof in hand, the only person left to face consequences was her. It wasn't always like this. Emily and I had been inseparable growing up. We shared everything: secrets, night snacks, even childhood dreams about starting our own business one day. But as adults, something shifted. She became competitive, obsessed with appearing successful, and I just wanted to do my job, support myself, and live honestly. I never imagined that the person who used to protect me from bullies in school would turn into someone who would actively try to destroy my career. The first challenge came when I discovered her betrayal. It wasn't a small thing. I stumbled upon her manipulating company documents while working late one night, and the realization hit me like a freight train. I couldn't confront her immediately. Doing so without proof would make me the villain in the eyes of my boss. For weeks, I quietly documented everything, collecting screenshots, emails, and even recording meetings where she took credit for my ideas. Each night, I struggled with whether I should take the high road or fight back. I wrestled with anger, fear, and the heartbreak of knowing my own sister had become my greatest adversary. Christmas dinner was never supposed to be the battlefield. I wanted peace, family laughter, and the warmth of tradition. But Emily had to make her move first. She had to humiliate me in front of everyone. That's when I realized the only way to reclaim my dignity was to do so on my terms, quietly and strategically. I had prepared every piece of evidence meticulously, anticipating her lies and her attempts to twist the story. As she scrolled through the emails, I could feel my parents' eyes on us. Their disappointment in her was palpable, but mixed with confusion. I explained calmly, without raising my voice, how I had been targeted and sabotaged, presenting proof of every claim. Each email, each screenshot, was like a brick in the wall of truth I had been quietly building. By the time I finished, Emily couldn't even speak. She had no defense, no excuses, only the realization that she had been outplayed by the very sister she tried to destroy. The resolution didn't come with shouting or tears, though I won't lie. There were emotions. It came with justice. Emily's actions were reported to HR, and she faced serious consequences at work. I didn't celebrate her downfall. Instead, I felt a quiet, liberating victory. I had survived betrayal, exposed it without stooping to her level, and reclaimed my reputation. That night, as I sat by the fire after everyone else had left, I finally allowed myself to breathe. This story isn't just about revenge. It's about resilience, patience, and the quiet strength it takes to confront betrayal with integrity. Life sometimes puts the people you trust the most in positions to hurt you, but the real power isn't in retaliation. It's in preparation, clarity, and knowing that the truth in the end always has weight. I learned that legacy isn't built on cunning or manipulation. It's built on character, honesty, and the courage to stand tall even when the world expects you to crumble. By the next Christmas, our family was stronger, though cautious. Emily and I had a long road to repair our relationship, but the foundation had shifted. Honesty, not lies, would guide us from now on. And as I watched my niece hang ornaments on the tree, laughing freely, I understood that justice doesn't always look like vengeance. It looks like truth being recognized and respected.